I'm David Shaw, Publishing Director of Family Business Magazine, and welcome to another in our series of Family Business Basics videos. These videos have been designed to help family businesses navigate such issues as succession, family dynamics, and the foundation and growth of family offices. In this series, we're going to take a slightly different direction and look at a technological solution that can help automate many processes that family businesses currently engage in. It's called Robotics Process Automation, or RPA, and it promises to revolutionize some of your business processes that you have in your family office. Over the next 4 videos, we'll introduce the concept of robotics process automation. Then we'll take a look at the capabilities and potential return on investment for family offices. After that, we'll look at some actual cases where robotics process automation has been used in family offices to save time and increase efficiency, security, and accuracy. And finally, we'll take a look at the operating models that a family office can use to implement and maintain an effective RPA program. I hope you enjoy this series. I'm David Shaw, Publishing Director for Family Business Magazine, and with me is Todd Immell, Principal for EY and a lead in EY's RPA implementation practice. In this episode, we'll be looking at RPA's cost, its capabilities, and its potential ROI for family offices. Todd, how do you see RPA fitting into a family office?
Sure. Thank you, David. Initially, when we started working with clients in RPA, we focused on the biggest companies, the multinationals that seem to be the natural fit. What we have seen, actually, it has been more readily adopted by smaller firms, and that's largely due to the cost point. I have one client, 14 members in the entire company, they're using RPA. Family businesses have been quick to adopt RPA due to the cost structure as well. RPA, there are several third-party vendors that provide RPA software, and you pay them a license annually. Those licenses could be between $10,000 to $30,000 per bot. And as we've discussed on prior videos, one bot can do many different functions within an organization, so we typically see family businesses only needing one bot. So on top of your annual license fee, you also have configuration costs. Now, if you use EY or a third-party provider to do your configuration costs, those are additional amounts that will be incurred in year 1. But you will receive the benefit of those automations in years 2, 3, 4, and 5. So when you're doing your return on your investment, you want to take a look at the life cycle of the bot and not just the initial configuration cost. There's also an ongoing management function that needs to be taken into account when considering additional costs, but it's minuscule. If the bot is taking out 6 to 7 full-time equivalents of hours, the 20 minutes that someone spends each day reviewing the bot and making sure that it's being scheduled appropriately is very minute in comparison, but it's still something that needs to be considered. A great benefit of RPA, as it is a business-owned initiative, it's not a major IT initiative, it's implemented in minutes, and you can have your configurations completed in weeks. And so you're measuring your ROI, it begins to pay for itself in 5 months, not in 5 years. And so we have seen companies very quickly adopting the technology, getting processes configured, and realizing return on their investment in year 1 in many cases.
Is there more to that return on investment in terms of accuracy or making sure those processes are going well?
Absolutely. The initial return on investment that everyone looks for, or thinks about anyway, is hours reduction. And there is a great opportunity for hours reduction. Where we have actually seen companies, and certainly family businesses, more focused is not necessarily on hours reduction, but freeing up their valuable resources to focus on more value-added activities for the family business. As you said, increasing the quality, increasing the accuracy, reducing risk, increasing confidentiality, freeing up time to spend on more analytics, which is producing more value for the family business. It's not always simply an hours times rate equals the ROI.
Todd, you mentioned that RPA is really a business unit implementation as opposed to an IT implementation. Many of the family businesses that I speak with are doing software upgrades all the time. They're looking at new software solutions for their family offices, something to drive more efficiency and effectiveness. How does RPA fit within other potential software upgrades?
Sure. So RPA is not intended to replace any of those other system implementations. All these systems have functionality that can be utilized by the RPA, by the bot. Two things to consider with other system implementations are timing and capability. So the first with timing, if the software that you're about to implement is something that touches all of the processes or many of the processes that you are hoping to use RPA to automate, then you may want to consider waiting until after that software has been implemented. Otherwise, you're going to need to go back and reconfigure all of your robotic process automations that you've done. Another thing to consider is if the timing is 6 months out or 12 months out before that system will actually be upgraded or implemented, the bot may be able to help you with the implementation. Many times there are lots of hours that are incurred pulling data out of old systems, reconciling it, cleaning it up, getting it in the appropriate format so that it can be uploaded into the new system. That's not really value-added activities, but that's something that the bot would be perfect for.
So for example, if a family business upgraded its accounting software, the bot could go in and help organize what would need to come out of the old system into the new system.
Absolutely. So when you're upgrading accounting software, many times you're upgrading from multiple spreadsheet databases, multiple financial platforms, et cetera. The bot can go out and grab all of this information from these different systems, bring it into one consistent formatted database that can then be uploaded into the new system. Something that companies also take into consideration, major accounting system implementations can be quite expensive. And if they can put it off for a little while, it might be advantageous. So we often ask companies, take a look and see, could you use RPA as an interim solution to get you 6 months, 9 months, 12 months down the road before you actually need to do that implementation? If you can catch 50, 60% of the benefit through RPA instead of doing that implementation now, that might be worthwhile.
Thanks, Todd. In our next video on RPA, we'll look at actual cases, uses within family offices. I think you'll find that fascinating. I'm David Shaw, and I thank you for joining us.